Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now, let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. WAP! Let's get to the news. Word has been buzzing across the footballing corridors of Scotland, whispers that have refused to settle, growing louder with every passing hour, and it seems the centre of this storm is none other than João Pedro Neves Felipe, better known to fans simply as Jota. The Portuguese winger, whose silky skills and electric pace have graced the fields of Celtic, is reportedly edging closer to a move that could shock the Scottish Premiership to its very core. Those who claim to have glimpsed behind the closed doors of club offices suggest that discussions have been underway for weeks, delicate negotiations that have yet to see the light of day, but are brimming with promise and tension in equal measure. The Rangers, ever vigilant in their quest to assert dominance and stir rivalry, are said to have tabled an offer so tantalizing that even the most stoic executives are said to have paused, pens hovering above contracts, minds racing. With the implications of adding such a dynamic talent to their ranks, fans are speculating endlessly, social media aflame with excitement and disbelief, while pundits analyze the possible tactical reshuffles that Jota's arrival could trigger. The rumours, though unconfirmed, have already created waves that cannot be ignored, signalling a potential shift in the balance of Scottish football. Sources familiar with the corridors of power inside Ibrox have hinted at a strategy that goes beyond mere acquisition. This, they claim, could be a calculated move to unsettle rivals and invigorate the squad in ways previously unimagined. Jota, renowned for his dribbling, ability to cut inside, and knack for creating opportunities when none seem to exist, fits perfectly into a system that thrives on attacking fluidity and unpredictability. Insiders say the negotiations have been delicate, with both clubs treading a line between ambition and diplomacy, aware that any misstep could trigger a backlash among fans or disrupt the carefully maintained rivalries that underpin Scottish football culture. Meanwhile, speculation is rife over the financial mechanics of such a deal, with murmurs of a transfer structure designed to satisfy Celtic's valuation without strangling Rangers' wage policies. Analysts and commentators have already begun theorizing about the impact Jota could have on the old firm dynamic, conjuring images of a winger whose creativity might tilt crucial matches and inspire both awe and frustration in equal measure. Conversations in Scottish pubs, online forums, and behind the scenes echo with questions about timing, intentions, and whether Jota's arrival would signal a broader ambition for Rangers to dominate domestically and perhaps make waves in Europe. Every snippet of potential confirmation fuels further debate, feeding a frenzy that shows no sign of abating, creating an atmosphere thick with anticipation and speculation. Fans of both Celtic and Rangers have taken to social media with theories, memes, and endless speculation, each post further igniting the wildfire of excitement surrounding this potential move. Jota, whose performances have been marked by bursts of brilliance, deft touches, and incisive runs that slice through defenses, is seen by many as a game-changer, a player capable of turning matches on their head within moments. In Glasgow, conversations in cafes, offices, and living rooms revolve around scenarios that might unfold if the winger switches allegiances, with supporters imagining the tactical shifts, the goals, and the assists that could define an era. Sports journalists, ever eager for an edge, report hints of preliminary agreements, handshake deals, and verbal assurances that have yet to be formalized in black and white. Yet the intensity of the chatter suggests that a major announcement could be imminent. The market itself appears to have reacted with transfer valuations, player movement speculations, and rumors about other potential signings swirling around in a dizzying dance of possibility. As the story spreads, the psychological impact on both squads cannot be underestimated, with players, coaches, and fans all caught in the thrilling uncertainty of what might become one of the most talked about transfers in recent memory. The sheer audacity of Rangers pursuing a player of Jota's caliber sends a message not only to Celtic but to the entirety of Scottish football that ambition knows no bounds and that surprises lurk around every corner. Insider chatter suggests that Celtic, while naturally reluctant to let go of a player who has provided flashes of genius and key contributions, might be persuaded by financial terms and assurances regarding the player's development and career trajectory. The club's hierarchy is reportedly weighing options, balancing loyalty, commercial considerations, and long-term strategy in a way that could redefine the contours of their squad. Meanwhile, agents, intermediaries, and scouts are said to be working behind the scenes, quietly orchestrating logistics, travel, and medical evaluations, all in the shadows of public attention, creating a complex web of coordination that few ever glimpse. The potential arrival of Jota at Rangers could trigger a domino effect, prompting other clubs to reconsider their own strategies and motivating rival players to reassess their futures in light of what might soon unfold. Pundits speculate endlessly, imagining formations, lineups, and the tactical fireworks that a player of his style could ignite. Even beyond Glasgow, murmurs are reaching ears in European football as analysts ponder how such a move might influence perception, scouting, and future negotiations across leagues. The uncertainty is intoxicating, a cocktail of hope, fear, and excitement that keeps everyone guessing and ensures that every snippet of news is dissected with near-religious fervor. Reports, though unconfirmed, indicate that Rangers' coaching staff are preparing for a potential shift in strategy, planning sessions that would accommodate Jota's strengths and integrate him seamlessly into the squad. It is said that tactical boards are being revised, training drills adjusted, and scenarios analyzed with meticulous care, all in anticipation of a player whose unpredictability could become a key weapon. Conversations in dressing rooms are reportedly tinged with cautious optimism as players wonder how a new attacking option might change dynamics, redistribute responsibilities, and open avenues previously unexplored. The ripple effect extends beyond first-team considerations. Youth players, development squads, and even recruitment departments are said to be monitoring every detail, understanding that a signing of this magnitude can influence culture, expectations, and ambition at every level. Observers note that the psychological impact is as significant as the tactical, with fans already imagining the dramatic narratives, the decisive matches, and the unforgettable moments that could define a season. Amidst this whirlwind of speculation, the line between fact and rumor blurs, creating a narrative that is as thrilling as it is unpredictable. Every whisper of progress, every hint of certainty, fans latch onto as proof that something monumental might be on the horizon. Amidst all this frenzy, there are those who caution restraint, warning against premature excitement and the dangers of speculation overtaking reality. Yet, Even the skeptics cannot escape the magnetic pull of Jota's potential move. Every snippet of gossip, every hint of negotiation reverberates through pubs, online forums, and news outlets alike. Observers note that football, particularly in Scotland, thrives on narrative, rivalry, and drama, and the mere possibility of a player of Jota's caliber moving from Celtic to Rangers fuels all three in spectacular fashion. Betting markets, merchandise discussions, and fan reactions all intertwine in a complex web, reflecting the immense influence of a single transfer story. While nothing is confirmed, the atmosphere is electric, a mixture of tension, excitement, and speculation that refuses to settle. Every agent update, every managerial comment, and every passing tweet adds fuel to the fire, reinforcing the idea that Scottish football is on the cusp of a narrative that could redefine rivalries and ignite passions in ways few imagined. The intrigue surrounding Jota continues to grow, a perfect storm of expectation, ambition, and the unpredictable nature of the beautiful game that keeps everyone on tenterhooks, waiting for the next move. Whispers suggest that Jota himself is caught in a whirlwind of expectation and speculation, with friends, family, and close confidants reportedly advising patience while the drama unfolds around him. Sources say he is aware of the magnitude of such a move, not merely as a change of club, but as a seismic shift in his career and in the very fabric of Scottish football. The winger's camp is said to be navigating the delicate balance between ambition and loyalty, weighing offers, promises, and the potential to etch his name into the annals of one of the fiercest rivalries in Europe. Every word he utters in interviews, every social media interaction, and every training session is scrutinized, interpreted, and often exaggerated by fans desperate for insight into his next steps. Conversations in media circles suggest that Rangers' interest has reignited old narratives of daring transfers and bold statements, sending shivers down the spines of Celtic supporters who fear losing a player whose flair and unpredictability have sparked moments of brilliance. Even the coaching staff are rumored to have held multiple closed-door meetings to anticipate scenarios, prepare for integration, and ensure that the players' talents are maximized should negotiations reach a conclusion favorable to the Glasgow Giants. The tension is palpable, stretching from boardrooms to street corners, a testament to the power of football and the stories it can weave. Inside Celtic, murmurs point to a mix of frustration and cautious optimism as executives reportedly calculate the implications of losing a player who has been central to key attacking moves. The board is said to be considering contingency plans, exploring replacement options, and evaluating the squad's resilience in light of Jota's potential departure. Analysts speculate that such a move, if it materializes, could trigger a reshaping of the team's dynamics, forcing tactical adjustments and new responsibilities for players who may be asked to step up. Scouts, too, are said to be quietly monitoring emerging talent, evaluating whether the next generation can fill the void, and weighing the long-term impact on the club's reputation and standing in domestic and European competitions. Meanwhile, whispers circulate of subtle negotiations, subtle signals exchanged between executives, and the careful choreography that underpins high-profile transfers. Fans, as always, play their part in the drama, expressing hopes, fears, and disbelief across forums, social media, and in face-to-face discussions. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation, the very air around Parkhead charged with questions, doubts, and excitement about what could become one of the defining moves of the season. Celtic's handling of the situation, it seems, could have consequences far beyond the pitch, influencing morale, media narratives, and even commercial interests. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. Rangers supporters, on the other hand, are reportedly embracing the speculation with a mixture of fervor and calculated optimism, imagining the tactical possibilities that Jota's arrival could unlock. Coaches are rumored to be drawing up formations, experimenting with attacking patterns, and even rethinking midfield partnerships to ensure that a player of his pace and vision is utilized to maximum effect. Conversations among fans hint at dreams of decisive goals, thrilling dribbles, and moments of genius that could define matches and shift the psychological edge in one of the most storied rivalries in football. Meanwhile, insiders hint at the strategic thinking behind the move, suggesting that Rangers see Jota not just as an individual talent, but as a statement, a way to signal ambition, intimidate competitors, and assert dominance in a league that thrives on rivalry. The ripple effect, as speculated by pundits, could influence not only domestic campaigns but European aspirations, with the club potentially recalibrating its approach to matches, player development, and squad rotation. Amidst all the chatter, the player himself remains a figure shrouded in intrigue, with movements, training routines, and off-field decisions dissected by fans and media alike. The narrative continues to build layer upon layer, as if every whisper, every hint, every unconfirmed report is deliberately adding fuel to a fire that refuses to die down, keeping Glasgow and indeed all of Scotland on tenterhooks. Across social media platforms, theories abound, some bordering on wild speculation, as fans, journalists, and casual observers alike attempt to piece together the puzzle of Jota's next move. Has a verbal agreement already been reached, or are clubs still locked in subtle maneuvering, testing resolve, and gauging public reaction? Rumors suggest that agents are playing a careful game of influence, mediating between parties and ensuring that each step maintains leverage while avoiding scandal. Meanwhile, betting markets and fantasy football enthusiasts reportedly analyze every shred of news, every cryptic comment, and every training observation as potential indicators of what might soon become reality. The intensity of the narrative demonstrates the cultural power of football in Scotland, where speculation alone can alter mood, ignite debate, and elevate a single player's significance to almost mythical levels. Even media outlets, conscious of the frenzy, navigate their coverage carefully, balancing the need to inform with the understanding that rumors, if amplified incorrectly, can have profound consequences. As these layers of speculation interact, a complex web of expectation, hope, fear, and excitement emerges, creating a story that is as compelling as it is unpredictable, a drama unfolding in real time for all who follow the sport. In the corridors of Rangers, whispers continue of strategic alignment, tactical planning, and the integration of a player whose style could redefine the team's attacking identity. Coaches are said to be evaluating combinations, rehearsing set-piece routines, and preparing the squad mentally and physically for the possibility of Jota joining their ranks. Conversations hint at the delicate balance required, the excitement of acquiring talent, the pressure of expectation, and the responsibility to integrate him without disrupting cohesion. Reports indicate that other potential transfers may be influenced by this move, with squad members and targets reconsidering options in light of the winger's possible arrival. Every training session, friendly match, and internal discussion is imbued with speculation, as staff and players alike anticipate the ramifications. Even fans outside Glasgow, intrigued by the story, speculate on broader consequences, imagining ripple effects across the Scottish Premiership and beyond. The narrative, rich in detail yet fluid in truth, continues to evolve, feeding a culture of excitement and tension that is quintessentially Scottish football, where rumours, ambition and rivalry intertwine in ways that keep hearts racing and conversations endless. Greetings, fans! Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned